Okay, so we've got someone who is estrogen dominant, and what we want to do is support the body to be able to clear down these estrogens. So we're going to have a look at liver detoxing, which plays a huge role in this puzzle. The liver enzymes, they convert estrogen into inactive metabolites, which are metabolized and urinated from the body through our urine and feces. So the liver detoxing process that we're going to go on is that we need to take estrogen and go through a process so that our body can excrete it through our urine and feces. In phase one, this is where the liver takes estrogen and breaks it down, takes it from a fat into a water so that's ready to go into phase two. Phase two is about methylation when it comes to estrogen. There's lots of different pathways that our toxins and hormones go through. But when we're looking at estrogen, we're interested in methylation. So phase two is preparing estrogen. It's making it less harmful so that it can be removed from the body. And then phase three is excreting it through the stool, through the bile, through the urine. So we love Dutch testing. It will be able to show you where your estrogen is at, where your progesterone is at, where your testosterone is at. But it also, I think, is so important to look at how your estrogen is being metabolized by the body. So you get this piece of information from your Dutch test, which shows you this phase one of how estrogen is being detoxed or going into phase one, into phase two. So we've got three pathways that we're looking at. We've got the green one, the red one, and the blue one. The green one we want. It's the 2OH. It is considered the safest path because of its anti-cancer properties. So we want, like this lovely little pie chart here is very green. That's a big tick. That's what we want to be seeing on a Dutch test. The majority of the estrogen is going down that pathway and is being excreted safely. Now, the red one, the 4OH, is a pathway that is considered the most toxic. And if you've got a client who is detoxing their estrogen via this 4OH pathway, you're going to be thinking high levels of inflammation, potentially hypothyroid, or there's a toxic overload. So we are, okay, where's the inflammation coming from? Is it stress? Is it diet? Is it food intolerances? Are they living in a toxic environment? Are there loads of xenoestrogens? Do we need to be cleaning up that makeup? Number three is the pathway number 16. That's the blue one. It creates the most estrogenic of the metabolites. Here, you were thinking, is obesity an issue? Are they having a lot of stimulants? The caffeine, alcohol, cigarettes? Is there something going on with the gut? Or is there an underplaying autoimmune? And I think autoimmune and gut go absolutely hand in hand. Now, to be able to get someone detoxing their estrogen through this lovely green pathway, we're going to need B vitamins, we're going to need amino acids, and we're going to need glutathione. Now, it's one of the issues, and we've got a slide coming up in a minute about the vegan diet, which is very low in B vitamins, low in amino acids, and low in glutathione. So we can start to make some wonderful changes with food and also introduce some supplements if we want to improve this pathway. So you can get your Dutch test ordered when you get to the end of your training and you learn how to do it. And you can start to have a look at, okay, well, where is estrogen? Where is progesterone? But also importantly, how are they detoxing their estrogen? And how can we as coaches support them to be able to detox their estrogen in a more effective way? So then we go to phase two. Phase two can often be more challenging for people. This is where we are looking at the methylation when it comes to estrogen. It's where the liver cells add a substance such as cysteine or glycine or sulfur, add a module to the toxin or the hormone to make it less harmful so the body can detox it. So we are looking at methylation when it comes to estrogen. To be able to methylate effectively, we need magnesium, and we talk about magnesium all the time. We need our B vitamins. Again, B vitamins are so important. We need zinc and we need choline. And if you want to improve methylation, you can add in glutathione as a supplement, or the wonderful, wonderful NAC, which is nicknamed NAC stands for all conditions.
Nearly all conditions.
We love NAC, so it can really, really help someone be able to process their estrogen via phase 2. Now, it's important to understand that under times of stress, the body will produce more glutathione, and phase 2 can be impaired. So if you've got someone who's super stressed, this is where we're looking at our stages of wellness. Make sure that stress, you're using your coaching, you're using your adaptogens, you're using your magnesium, get them supported before you start pushing them down a phase 2 detox with their estrogen, because it's going to be harder for the body. And then we got phase 3, which is our bowels, excretion of the water-soluble toxins through our urine. So important with working with someone with estrogen dominance that you are actually starting with phase 3. Get those bowels moving first before you start encouraging the body to stir up all these toxins and get them moving out of the cell, because otherwise then you've got a body full of toxins and it's not going anywhere. So when you're working with someone with estrogen dominance, get those bowels working, and then you're supporting with those magical supplements and introducing the estrogen detoxes, which we're going to come on to.